going to turn to first alert weather right now. And what I love about Tevin Wooten, there are many things, of course, Jeff, but
many things. Let's just go down the list.
Let's the scroll cover our whole
CVS receipt, right?
yeah, right.
We got our coupons and what we love about you. So you got our takeaway. So help us out here. Let's prepare for the day.
Yeah, preparing for the day, you certainly want to prepare for some rainfall. The good news is, though, for the morning commute, I think we're nice and dry. There are several spots of fog, though, visibility down to a quarter of a mile, if not less. The soggy weather more so arrives later on this evening, and tonight you want to keep the umbrella handy throughout the day. Tomorrow, too, where we do have splash or dash showers, and then the forecast is kind of mid and meh for the weekend, too, with clouds remaining and even spot showers, too, throughout Saturday. Here's First Alert Live radar right now. The storm system is just offshore, but what will likely happen in the coming hours is a secondary area of low pressure or a second storm will develop somewhere off of the Long Island Sound, and both of those will work in tandem to influence our rainfall chances going throughout the next 36 to 48 hours. The issue is, to the north and west, there's so much dry air, it just keeps knocking this thing back and keeping it at bay, which isn't bad news if you plan to be outdoors today. So if you do plan to be outside, I think overall, the further west you are, for example, throughout Worcester, not only do you have dry skies, you've got sunshine and milder temperatures in the mid to upper 70s. And then across the city and Metro West and throughout the North and South Shore and Cape Cod, that's where the clouds will lurk as well, with a northeast wind and cooler too, where highs are only in the upper 60s. There's the first go of rainfall for Cape Cod and the islands through 6 p.m. today. And some of that tries to break towards the west. But still, that drier air is winning out as the storm system, by the way, is just doing a loop, if you will, across the Gulf of Maine. So through tomorrow night, now the forecast looks a whole lot different here, perhaps just half an inch of rainfall at best in and around Boston and also across the South Shore, maybe 1 or 2 inches or so for portions of Cape Cod through Route 6 and on Nantucket. There may be isolated pockets of 2, 3, 4 inches of rainfall in the largest scale. But this system overall is behaving more so like a coastal low that we'd see in the wintertime, where the snowfall gradient forecast tapers off severely towards the west and most of the action happens towards the east. Well, that will likely be the case tomorrow morning, where it's not snow, but it is rain. And this may be the heaviest bout of rainfall that we see going throughout the next 36, again, to 48 hours or so. By mid-morning tomorrow, midday tomorrow, we do have drier skies and then one more final push of moisture Friday night and into Saturday. The big story, I think, for everyone across the coast, specifically for Cape Cod, will be gusty winds, breezy winds, 25 to 35 miles an hour. And look at this duration. It starts tonight and lasts through Saturday morning, where those very strong wind gusts will create an onshore push of some of the moisture and some of the water in the Atlantic, such that we have minor coastal flooding, which we'll talk more about coming up in the second half hour. Here's the 10-day forecast. We think the wet day is more so tomorrow than today. Scattered rain showers through Saturday morning, and that's why I said the forecast for the weekend is mid and meh, which, by the way, that's just slang speak for not the best, if you will, or lackluster. Sunday, partly cloudy skies, and autumn arrives at 8:43 in the morning.
Important information there. Thank you so much.